The Immortal John Hancock here, and I got a great one today if you're an Xbox collector, because there's so much out there. There's a lot of oddball items that you can pick up, and for many of them fairly cheap. And so I've been collecting the Xbox for a long time. It's been out, over 20 years. And there's so much neat stuff that you can pick up and find if you know where to look. And so I am on the West Coast, and so Xbox is a big thing over here. And so you're whether or not you find these things does depend on kind of where you're at. But I have several things. I just want to do kind of a brief overview of the oddball stuff, game items that you can find for the original Xbox. And these are some things I picked up along the way and purchased these over the many years of collecting Xbox. So here I'm going to jump right in. And so there's lots of demo discs. There's not a ton for the original Xbox, but there was a ton of different variations of the Forza demo. And so this one's a not for sale. And so there's a paper sleeve. They also have a cased version, and this is a Comp USA version. And there's some other versions as well. And so you're probably wondering, it says demo inside, and they'll say demo on the Forza disc. And so that's just some of the weird stuff that you can pick up along the way. You can easily find this. This is the arcade sampler, including Pac-Man, when they were really starting to offer digital games. And then you have Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds. And I've had this. These are just kind of neat offline demo discs. So it's kind of neat that you can pick these up. Finding the paper sleeves in good shape. This is all just kind of neat stuff. I have a lot to go over, and so it's not everything, but definitely in the comments let me know what you think of the things I'm showing today. Next up, you have like a full version of MechAssault, not for resale, and it's like paper sleeve. And so this was an early game for the original Xbox. And then you had these two packs. And so there's more than these, but these are the ones that I have. Sega GT 2002 and Jet Set Radio Future combo. And so these are kind of neat to pick up. And you open them up, and these are just cool things. This one is actually on one disc, but some of them are actually on separate discs. So then you have like stuff like the Clone Wars. And there's a promotion, there's like variations. Promotional offer, not for resale, and then there's not for resale, limited edition package. So even the wording is different. Other side is Tetris Worlds. So yeah, it's neat to see these, and this is another one that was combined it into one disc. And so they're both on one disc. Pretty sweet. This is a strange one too. You have Project Gotham Racing 2. And then an arcade disc. And so they're on separate discs, but the disc that they included for Project Gotham Racing 2 is the Platinum Hits disc. I have two separate versions of this, two different twofers of this, and both of them included that. So that tells me that it came that way. I actually got this. I went hunting with Metal Jesus Rocks in the Seattle area. Look, $2.40. That's a crazy good deal for something odd. Might be fun to collect. And then you have NCAA football 2005 with Top Spin, and there's others too, but this is also on one disc. But anyways, those are neat oddities. But wait, there's more. There's also these exhibition demo disc collection, and there were 7 of these for the original Xbox, 1 through 7 and numbered. And so I don't have them all. I have 1, 3, 4, 5 sealed, and 7. 7's a pretty tough one to get. It was later on, and so these are kind of neat demo discs, which are always kind of fun to collect. Sometimes stores don't even sell them. They'll just throw them out or give them away. And so that is something you may want to check out, a small subset. And all right, here's an oddity. This is actual game, but this was actually originally offered at Volvo dealerships. That's where I got this. There's a Volvo dealership in the Portland area a long time ago, and actually had a friend go down there and get one for me. They actually sold them at the dealership. I don't know what the cost is, but yeah, this is a driving Volvo game, but the first way to get it was actually at a dealership. So that's a full game, but kind of an oddity to include with your game collection. You can probably find them easily online. All right, next up is the awesome magazine. So there was a magazine and it included demo discs, and the first one actually doesn't have any playable games on it. It's just video, and so it's kind of crazy. And it came in these paper sleeves, but it also came like this, and I purchased this one at Half Price Books a long time ago. And so it's the same game, and inside there's, you know, it's kind of cool looking. But yeah, but I just wanted to share that. And so here's more of them. This is number 4. Oops. But I have like 1 through 50 something. Yeah, 1, and then the paper sleeves. And you can find these on the backs, by the way. If you find them that haven't been pulled, and so there's these, that's harder to get. So typically those are harder to find in good shape. So that's something. Here's some other demo discs just to go along with this collection. And there's Metal Arms. That's another demo disc published by Sierra. Kind of a weird game. I actually have 2 of those. And then Full Spectrum Warrior demo discs, not for resale. And so typically the discs themselves will say demo, not for resale on it. So there is differences on the discs themselves. Just fun little stuff to collect. And then later on, the magazine offered them in these kind of like ultra slim. So yeah, you have stuff like this, these like mini cases. Just another variations, just neat stuff to find. You might find these in bulk lots, fairly cheap. These next ones are kind of cool too, as pretty tough to find some of these. Others are pretty easy. First up is looks like some pre-orders, and so this is a Rainbow 6.3 companion demo disc, and it included a $10 rebate, so by mail. And I don't know, I think this was like a pre-order. And then he had this was a demo disc talking about Ghost Recon Island Thunder coming. Another full disc. I mean, a mini case. Sorry. This one's probably a little bit tougher to get. Conquered Live and Reloaded demo disc, and so you had to reserve yours today and receive bonus features. See back for details. Then you had Mech Assault Lone Wolf, and it combined with the arcade demo disc, which is, I find that everywhere. And so yeah, it's just weird, but all this is just telling you about Mech Assault 2. There's no disc for it, and it just includes the arcade disc. So really strange stuff like that. Now, these also are like, there's a Fable limited edition bonus DVD. This is a GameStop exclusive. That's kind of neat. And it does include a manual for people that want it complete. Or manual, or as a poster. Yeah, it's a little manual talking about it. This next one is both for Xbox and PlayStation 2, and that's Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. And it's just a bonus DVD, and it talks about pre-ordering this for the Xbox and PlayStation 2. So that's kind of it's kind of Xbox. This next one is a LucasArts Xbox Experience demo disc. I don't know if they did a volume 2, but yeah, it includes tons of LucasArts games. Had this in my collection a long time. And this one is kind of odd. So this is Dragon's Lair 2 Time Warp, and it's Xbox compatible. So this, you just need the the playback, the media playback kit for your Xbox, and you could play it. So it's playable game, but it's technically, you know, just a DVD. Thought that was kind of neat. Alright, get to the fun stuff. Alright, so there's also stuff like this. And so there is stickers from retail stores that are long gone. So here's one from Game Crazy, and I kept the sticker on there. I'm a sticker fan because, you know, these brick and mortar places are gone. So I can look at this sticker and say, yep, that was from Game Crazy, long gone. So that's kind of fun. Then I have a Blockbuster one, which is kind of neat, for MotoGP 3. I know there's one Blockbuster left, but anyways, kind of neat to see that. You can collect Xbox games with like physical retail stickers. Where did you get your Xbox games? Definitely in the comments below, let me know. And then this is a couple from EB Games, Wallace and Gromit. And then here is the Pacific, and it's just these trade in your used games and save. So that's all it is, but it's just kind of neat that, you know, different retail places had their own stickers. So yep, this has got an EB new retail sticker in the corner. This is a Blockbuster exclusive game, Outlaw Volleyball. So they had some Blockbuster exclusive games. And then they had weird stuff like this. You had twofer. You had Outlaw Golf and Seablade in one on one case. Anyways, I got this a long ago. Still have the receipt. Separate disc though. Alright, and then you do have Platinum Hits and Best of Platinum Hits and then Family Hits. So there's lots of different like Platinum Hits subcategories. Some of them are really, really tough to get. And so here's just some of these. And you know, you might be able to get a better deal with getting a Platinum Hit version of a game. I've done a few other subcategory videos talking about Platinum Hits. I did one on Xbox, and I'll try to put that in the link below. But there you go. There's that. These, I don't know if there's like a checklist of how many people have found, but this is cool. So if you were a Microsoft employee, you could purchase from their store, and they would stick this huge sticker on it saying, hey, you bought this. Let's see here. Let's get one with no number. Okay, here you go. This one doesn't have a number on it. So there's a bunch here with employee numbers on it. I don't want to show those. But yeah, there's several games. Halo, a lot of these are official Microsoft first-party releases. But then you got NFL Fever, and there's a ton of these. Finding them in good shape too. This was NBA Inside Drive. You can get these fairly cheap. The sports games don't go for much at all. There's a bunch of those employee. I'm not going to show them, but all these have the employee stickers on them. But I didn't want to show the number. But yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, there's also other things too. You have weird stuff like Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance promotional copy not for resale. And then also, this does not have anything, I think, on the disc, but there's a Midway Arcade Treasures, and that one does have it on the disc. I recently purchased that, but it's not here yet. Now, the last few I'm going to show you, these are kind of neat too. I don't know the whole story behind these, but they're not for resale full game discs. Crimson Skies, and so it says right here, not for resale. These are kind of fun. There's a Halo, there's several Halo ones. NFL Fever 2002, and then Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. And this is a recent pickup. I got it for like $8 at Another Castle in Seattle. Anyways, that is kind of an overview, and those are oddities that you can collect for the original Xbox, and it makes it fun. These are things that don't always show up. I went online, and there is a pretty good checklist. I don't know, it's not 100%, but RF Generation has a nice Xbox checklist of lots of the oddities included that I've shown today, including some other things that are pretty rare. All right, so in the comments below, have you seen any of these? Do you collect these? What do you think of them? And as always, thank you for coming to my channel. I thought I'd do a fun collector video today. I hope you enjoy it. I love the original Xbox. I love collecting for it. And no, I'll never get everything. And it's just fun. It's fun to collect these odd stuff. as it's still around. Get it now while you can. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.